just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tigers offense that has the first possession of the game. We have a look at Keyshawn Singleton, and you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country, two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockey, right? This is Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
Hauls it in. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. A pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab. And
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Start on the ground with Bothwell.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3 yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Makes the grab over the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a gift to Bothwell. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Handoff, left Bockwell. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The run inside. It's McAllister. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Keeps it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They feed him again. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. On first down, it's Bothwell again. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy, and he gets you a first down, and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a give to Bothwell. Maybe some room here. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They get through, and it's blocked. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A little release to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams Rice alive on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Auburn lines up quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. It's Kane. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First and 10 coming up. Wants to go right back downfield. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Finds his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
The Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to the ground with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's 4. Just does not like to be tackled. Discarding guys and getting to the 21.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Now on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point splits the uprights.
Personal foul. Looking to kick kicker. Defense.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Eagles in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rock. Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the South Carolina head coach coming out of the locker room. His conversation with his team in the locker room was execute, execute, execute. He understands that here at home, sometimes the crowd is in it, sometimes they're not. He wants them to bring their own energy and to make sure they are executing on every play to start the third quarter.
Okay, Holly. Bluff Bothwell again. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. Now give it to Fluff. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fluff Bothwell again. Got a little press. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Wideout trying to get it in. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? On the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will give them the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ford. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They go to the counter. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision. Now, look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. And the returner is stopped. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
You guys checking in from the... sidelines. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
If you're the defense, you've got to finish the play. They had the quarterback. They had him corralled in the backfield, just not able to get him down on the ground. And you see against this type of athlete, he can hurt you if he gets outside the pocket.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Rides to back and leaves it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Makes the grab. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Sellers. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach.
Let it go.
They'll run it with Boswell. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
This is the moment for this.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll try to tack on one more. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Bluffed off well again. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me...
Touchdown, South Carolina! And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are
Oh, man, looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they just...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Buff Bothwell again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Give to the back. Going to try to make it to the end zone and put a little window dressing on this one. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team. They want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you played well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up. But you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.